So I thought I'd talk a little bit about the marriage of meditation and self-inquiry today. We'll back up a little bit and just go a little bit about meditation. So sometimes we have ideas about meditation and what it's supposed to be and what are we supposed to feel. So I'll just give an example, right? So I meditate, so I have this thought or this idea that when I meditate, I easily reach silence or bliss or love or joy or whatever it is that you're really longing for. And then we think that, okay, once I reach it, it should be really easy for me to sustain it. I mean, we hear about it. Sometimes we hear stories someplace that, oh, this person had an experience and they were awakened. They were enlightened. They reached enlightenment, which was peacefulness, and that carried them for the rest of their lives. Yes, that's so beautiful. That is beautiful if we are able to have that experience of this enlightenment or this awakening that carries us for the rest of our lives. And we can walk around that way. Mostly, the experience that we have is different. So I want to talk about that. So oftentimes, the way that I understand this unfolding, I like to call it more of an unfolding than like a moment of enlightenment. It's an unfolding that we are in our journey. So oftentimes when we sit to meditate, it's not easy to connect into those states of, groundedness, power, love, things that we're looking for. Oftentimes, unless we have access to it because we've practiced or we have those qualities developed that they're easily accessible, oftentimes are because of how our lives are in this modern times. When we sit to meditate, we're actually releasing the dust that covers these qualities. It can be a very uncomfortable experience. We're releasing the dust so that we can come back to ourselves. We touch into ourselves, whatever it is that we touch into, that is our inner richness, our inner beauty, our different qualities or states of being. This is why we're here. We want this. And oftentimes we get to have that for whatever period of time that we get to have connection with that. And then what it does is it throws up more dust. What is this more dust? Sometimes this more dust that it throws up is everything that keeps us from connecting to those qualities in the first place. Some of them can be, for example, some of the wounds that we carry, So what happens is that I reach a place of love, for example, and what it will kick up maybe is hurt. Maybe some old or some recent hurt. And now I'm not connected to the love. I'm connecting to hurt. So this is the self-inquiry part where now we can look at this hurt so that we can come back to connecting with love. Oftentimes when we go to meditation, I don't know about everyone, I just feel like in general, we go to meditation, we feel like, oh, let me connect to, I'm going to hold on to this example of love for now. Let me connect to love, and this is where I'm going to be, and like I'm going to practice, and I'm going to get to love. And then something's going to get me. I'm going to be disconnected. I'm not going to be able to access it. I'm lost. I don't know what's happening. It was here and now it's gone, and it's like we don't know what's happening. And then, we sometimes can lose our practice in the meantime, and then whatever it was, somehow it's either moving or settled or back like under the rug. And then we go back to practice, and we here it again, love. All right, wonderful. Oh my gosh, I get to experience this. I feel great. Of course, it's gonna kick up stuff again, and then we like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm just gonna keep practicing. I'm not gonna necessarily look at this because my idea is to practice to get back to love. What happens in this case, sometimes what can happen is that because we keep shoving things under the rug that's coming up to be moved through, we can create these blocks where we can practice, and like, where's the love? Oh, it's not so easy to get to. Oh wow, I didn't realize that I wasn't turning that love towards these parts of myself that are hurt. So that's an example. I hope this kind of brings together a little bit the concept of, oh, there's the meditation, and then there's the self-inquiry where we're looking at what gets kicked up, what's the dust, what does it need, how do I stay present and grounded with myself through this, how do I understand what's happening. And then of course meditation is an amazing foundation for this, because I need to have a witness, I need to have my groundedness, I need to have like something so that I don't get lost in what's coming up. So that's how we see the marriage of meditation and self-inquiry, or inquiry practice. I wanted to also touch a little bit into, in one of my earlier videos, I've been talking about what is it? There's something called coming home, or coming back to our most precious one. I wanted to talk a little bit about that as well today. So I think that's again something to be discovered, but it's actually pretty much it's being human. So, for example, having the quality of groundedness, or having discipline, or the feeling of power, love, contact, connectedness. These are all parts of ourselves, of our true selves. Yeah, and somebody might ask, well, why do I have to meditate for this? I love people. Why do I need to meditate? The reason is the same as what I said before. When we love, it kicks up things for us. How do we stay present to what is arising for us so we can really continue on this path? How do we love and stay loving despite all the hurt we've experienced and continue to experience? So my name is Ruchika Mehta. I am a licensed psychotherapist and a spiritual mentor. And I am hosting a group called Coming Home. And this is a meditation and inquiry group that is online. And I want to invite you to come and join us. Come and join us to come home. To come home to who you really are. Thank you for joining me here today, and I hope to see you